The right turn. What happens when you find love in the most unexpected place? Lila Ramsey is a driven architect, known for her high-rise designs and her sleek, minimalist lifestyle. When she receives an invitation to her 15th college reunion in vibrant San Francisco, she plans to decline. After all, she's built a successful life, but lately loneliness has been gnawing at her. That is, until a wild night of karaoke with her college roommate, Maya, leads to a hastily arranged date with an escort named Alex. According to Maya, Alex is supposed to be quirky, athletic, and the proud owner of a very chatty parakeet. So when Lila meets the stunning woman whose fierce style and playful demeanor turn her expectations upside down, Lila is caught off guard. What should have been a simple arrangement to temporarily uplift her spirits transforms into enticing chemistry that Lila never saw coming. It seems fate dealt her a hand she didn't ask for, but maybe this was just what she needed. With love having its own agenda, Lila's world is about to shift dramatically. Over coffee at a bustling cafe in the heart of the Mission District, Lila fidgets, constantly glancing at the door, heart racing with anticipation. She swirls her cappuccino, debating whether to bolt before things get too complicated. Shouldn't be that hard, she sighs, taming her wild curls. After some convincing from Maya, trusting this opportunity felt like a leap of faith into an unknown abyss. The bell above the door jingles and Lila's heart leaps. Entering is a radiant woman with an aura so magnetic, she practically commands the room. Sporting a bold pixie cut with colorful tattoos peeking out beneath a trendy leather jacket, the newcomer sways through the cafe with confidence that puts Lila's nerves to shame. "Wow," Lila mutters, watching as the woman strides forward, seemingly comfortable in her skin, just as she always wanted to be. Her thoughts run wild imagining the journeys behind that facade. "Hey! You must be Lila." The woman's tone is upbeat, enveloping Lila like a warm hug. Yes," Lila stammers, folding her hands on the table as she takes in every detail of this unexpected companion. "I'm Alex," the woman says, extending a hand. "Nice to meet you," Lila replies, somewhat bemused. Just like that, she seamlessly switches from planning her getaway to meeting Alex, a woman, her expectation of a man having crumbled instantly. "What's wrong?" Alex asks, tilting her head, her expression shifting from sunny to concerned. "You seem a bit, well, shocked." "Yeah, Lila flounders, drawing a deep breath. "I just didn't expect, a woman." Alex chuckles lightly, a smile dancing across her lips. "Surprised?" "I get it. So many people forget that we exist." Lila gulps, reality settling in. "I guess I didn't think about it all that deeply. I chose your profile because it resonated with me, but I didn't realize you were a woman." Alex leans back in her chair, eyebrows raised playfully, and I thought my sense of humor wasn't the surprising thing here. Blushing, Lila laughs nervously. "I mean, you seem excellent. Fun. Charming." Alex delivers, eyes sparkling. "Exactly." Lila exhales, her reservations easing slightly. "I just honestly never thought about it that way." "Well, now you have a chance to explore something new," Alex says, a teasing lilt in her voice. "Maybe I can help with that." Lila returns to her coffee, taking a moment to breathe deeply, feeling the warmth of the caffeine mixed with an exhilarating sense of adventure. They trade stories, Lila shares tales from her high-rise architecture projects, while Alex discusses her recent endeavors in community fitness events and local art installations. "Just because I'm escorting doesn't mean I can't be passionate about other things too, Alex says with a wink. An unforeseen connection blossoms amid witty banter and shared stories. Lila gradually finds it enchanting as Alex's laughter fills the air, laughter Lila craves in her sparse life. She realizes how invigorating it is to be in the presence of someone so effortlessly authentic and free-spirited. "So what comes next?" Lila asks, feeling emboldened by laughter and a dash of nerves. "Depends on you, darling. We can just talk, or..." Alex leaves the question open, a playful smirk painted across her face. The weight of expectations lifts, replaced by a spark as Lila contemplates her choices. Perhaps she was meant to take this turn all along, even if she didn't know what was waiting around the corner. And with that thought, Lila's world begins to shift in ways she never imagined, each laugh bringing her closer to a woman who feels like she might just be the right kind of wrong. As the conversation flowed, Lila felt the tension that had initially gripped her begin to dissolve. Alex's vivacious spirit was infectious. Each time their eyes locked, Lila could almost see the warmth deepening between them, an unspoken understanding unfolding like the petals of a blooming flower. "So what was the real reason you almost passed on the reunion?" Alex asked, leaning forward, curiosity glinting in her eyes. Lila hesitated, momentarily clouded by an unexpected vulnerability. "It's silly, really. I've been so focused on work for the last few years that I kind of forgot about making connections. I thought I'd feel out of place, like I didn't belong there anymore." "Connections are tricky, aren't they?" Alex mused, twirling her coffee cup with a delicate grace. "You can build these incredible bridges in your career, but sometimes that's at the expense of personal connections." Lila nodded slowly. "Exactly. Between late nights at the office and other commitments, I've isolated myself more than I realized. It was all fine until I got that invitation and had to confront my choices." Alex's expression softened. "But here you are. Taking that leap, even if it's turned into a wild detour. That's brave, you know." "Is it?" Lila looked at Alex, uncertain. "It feels scary." "Scary can be good." Alex winked mischievously. "Just look at me taking on all the quirky jobs, meeting people from every walk of life. I thrive on the wild adventures. They've taught me so much." Lila chuckled. "So this is just another adventure for you?" "Exactly." Alex laughed, her eyes sparkling. "Though I won't deny, I have a soft spot for the shy architect seated across from me." At that moment, Lila felt a blush rise to her cheeks. The way Alex gazed at her sent a thrill through her, awakening something dormant she had forgotten existed, a desire not only to connect but to truly feel alive. "Maybe my adventure isn't just about the reunion after all," Lila admitted softly. "Maybe it's about something more." "Like what?" Alex leaned in closer, intrigued. "Like exploring who I am outside of my job. Finding what truly makes me happy. Meeting new people or maybe just meeting one special person," Lila said, her voice barely above a whisper. There was a charged silence, filled only by the heartbeat of the cafe around them. Alex's gaze held Lila captive, a spark igniting in the air that neither of them could ignore. "What if I told you that I'd love to help you figure that out?" Alex finally said, her voice low and inviting. "Help?" Lila echoed, curiosity piquing. "Of course. I mean, if you're interested in testing the waters, we could spend more time together. I could show you my favorite spots in the city, places that make me feel alive. It could be the perfect way to rediscover your joy," Alex offered, sincerity lacing her words. Lila felt her heart hammering in her chest at the thought of it. "Are you really suggesting we hang out like that? Just the two of us?" "Why not? No pressure, just two people exploring the world. I promise to be on my best behavior, though you may find I'm a little unpredictable," Alex grinned, mischief dancing in her eyes. Lila couldn't hold back a laugh. "I have a feeling you might be more than a little unpredictable." "Hey!" Alex feigned offense, pretending to take a sip from her cup to hide her playful smirk. "I'm just a free spirit trying to help you break free of that stick-in-the-mud routine you've been locked in." Lila shook her head, delight sparking in her core. "Fine, let's do it. I'll take you up on that adventure. Show me all the places I've missed." "Great. Let's start with the thrill of a sunset at Twin Peaks." "You won't believe the views up there," Alex suggested, eyes twinkling with enthusiasm. "Then we can grab some tacos at this little spot I know. They're out of this world. Tacos and a scenic view." "I'm definitely in," Lila said, her heart racing at the prospect. But I should warn you, I might not be as exciting as you think. You'll surprise yourself. I promise. Their eyes locked once more, and for a brief moment, the clamor of the cafe faded into a gentle hum. A pulse of electricity thrummed between them, and Lila realized she was smiling, genuinely smiling, for the first time in a long while. Can I get your number, then? So we can plan everything. Alex reached for her phone, granting Lila an opportunity that felt monumental. Sure, Lila said, her palms suddenly sweaty as she entered her information. But I have to warn you, I'm really not good at spontaneous. Alex laughed, a sound as bright and warm as the afternoon sun streaming through the cafe windows. Just trust me, Lila. You're about to discover a whole new side of yourself, and I'll be right there every step of the way. With their phones exchanged and plans set in motion, Lila couldn't shake the feeling that this wasn't just a detour. It was the start of a journey that entwined their paths in ways she wasn't prepared to fathom just yet. As they stood to leave the cafe, Alex boldly linked her arm with Lila's and declared, "Time for our next adventure. Though I hope you're ready for a little chaos." Lila couldn't help but smile wide, a thrill coursing through her. "Bring it on," she replied, feeling exhilarated. And with that, they stepped out together into the bustling streets of San Francisco, each moment promising possibilities. For Lila, every step away from the familiar and toward this unpredictable connection whispered an invitation to embrace the new world ahead of her, with Alex by her side, a spark igniting into a flame. As Lila and Alex strolled through the streets of San Francisco, the golden hour cast a warm glow over the city, illuminating the vibrant murals and eclectic storefronts. Lila felt a rush of exhilaration, mingled with a hint of anxiety, as they ventured further away from everything she deemed familiar. Alex's infectious energy drew her in, making her keenly aware of every detail, the scent of street food wafting by, the laughter of children playing in a nearby park, and the distant sound of live music spilling from an open venue. "So what's the first thing you want to do?" Alex asked, glancing over her shoulder with an eager smile. Lila smiled, mulling it over. "Let's just find a nice spot to watch the sunset first. Then we can take it from there." "Good choice. I know just the place." Alex led Lila through winding streets, her footsteps light and purposeful. With each step, Lila felt more comfortable, her previous apprehensions slowly melting away like the day's shadows. As they hiked up to Twin Peaks, the city skyline unfolded before them, a breathtaking panorama of glistening lights and ocean hues. The sun began its descent, painting the sky in vibrant shades of orange, pink, and purple, a masterpiece only nature could create. Lila paused mid-step, entranced by the beauty before her. "Wow! Right? Isn't it amazing?" Alex stood close to her, their arms brushing against each other. "This is why I love this city. There's so much beauty everywhere you look." "I can see that now," Lila replied, feeling a sense of liberation wash over her. "I've lived here for years, but I've never taken the time to appreciate it like this." "What's stopping you?" Alex shot back, a playful glint in her eyes. "Now's your chance to change that. Live a little." Lila chuckled, feeling both challenged and inspired. "I guess I have been in a bit of a rut." "Then let me help you climb out of it," Alex exclaimed with enthusiasm. "No more all work and no play. We're here for fun and adventure. It's all about stepping outside the box." They settled on a grassy knoll, the breathtaking sunset unfolding before them. As they sat side by side, Lila felt a warmth growing between them, more than just the fading sunlight. She stole glances at Alex, who seemed completely at ease, her profile etched against the colorful sky. "This is incredible," Lila said, letting the moment sink in. "I can't believe I almost said no to this." Alex turned towards her, a mischievous smile curling her lips. "Now that would have been a mistake you'd regret. Lucky for you I was around to shake things up." "You really have shaken things up," Lila admitted, her voice softer now. "In the best way possible." Just as they shared a moment of stillness, Alex broke the silence. "What about you? Let's talk dreams." What do you want out of life, Lila? Caught off guard by the question, Lila hesitated. It was rare someone asked her that. I don't know, I guess. I want to create something meaningful. Make an impact with my work, but I also want to find joy outside of the office. Something genuine. I want to feel alive again. You can have it all, Alex encouraged, her eyes sparkling in the fading light. It's all about balancing your passions. You're an architect, your imagination is limitless. I suppose, Lila lingered, allowing her aspirations to fill the air. I want to design spaces where people can thrive, where community circles intertwine. That's beautiful, Alex smiled, her admiration evident. You're halfway there. Just remember to let yourself breathe. I know I may seem like the carefree type, but I have a passion of my own, connecting with people, finding their stories. That's what matters most to me. It's what keeps me grounded. Their eyes met, and Lila felt her heart flutter. This woman, this free spirit, was everything she had not only overlooked in her life but craved deeply. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the city in shadows and starlight, Alex turned to Lila with a seriousness that made her heart race. Can I be candid? Please, Lila replied, her voice wavering slightly. I know our paths crossed in an unconventional way, but I feel like there's something special here. I like you. A lot. More than I expected, Alex confessed, her gaze unwavering. Lila's breath caught. I feel the same way, Alex. I really do, she admitted, her sincerity matching Alex's. But this feels new and confusing. I haven't dated in years and honestly, I didn't plan on, well, this. That's okay, Alex said gently, brushing Lila's hand with her fingers, grounding her swirling thoughts. We can take things at your pace. No pressure. Let's just enjoy whatever this is, together. No labels, just exploration. Exploration sounds perfect, Lila replied, the tension easing between them as a comfortable warmth settled over her. As night fully enveloped the city, the stars twinkled above like little whispers of promise. Lila felt a sense of courage blossoming within her, the weight of her old life slowly lifting. Now, Alex said playfully, let's get those tacos. I promise you won't regret them. With laughter bubbling between them, Lila and Alex made their way down from Twin Peaks, the excitement of the evening fueling their journey. Each step felt light, and Lila couldn't shake the sense that she had turned a corner in her life, one that led to new adventures, possibilities, and connections. As they reached the taco truck, Lila looked over at Alex, her heart racing with hope and curiosity. In a city filled with so much beauty, she realized it wasn't just the views that moved her, it was the connections she had overlooked. Together, they grabbed a seat at a nearby table, sharing hearty tacos and more laughter under the stars. And as Lila looked into Alex's eyes, she knew this was just the beginning of something exquisite, an adventure waiting to unfold, one that she couldn't wait to explore. With each sip of their drinks and each story shared, she felt a new chapter of her life beginning to write itself, one filled with friendships, love, and the thrilling chaos that Alex promised. Lila might not know where this new path would lead, but she knew for certain it was a journey she was finally ready to embrace.